Creepypastas, we all love and hate them. But which ones are the best? I'm gonna go into super deep depth. I'm just joking. I tried that, and last time that did it, I literally lost the video and its footage. Yeah, it literally just glitched. So I'm gonna keep this brief and simple. So here are the top 10 creepypastas. Number 10, Hypno's Lullaby. A very disturbing story, a very cool poem, and hey, it's a Hypno. It's the scariest Pokemon that ever anythinged. So yeah, it's got some pretty good points, pretty good advantages. Number 9, Lost Silver. An amazing, gory story that's filled with dread, ambiguousness, and overall terror. The next one's a tie, but I don't care, I can't choose between them. Mr. Virtual and Virtual.rom. Mr. Virtual is scary, very, very cool, and honestly just filled with dread. Virtual.rom is a very disturbing design, amazing concept, and pretty much overall good. Number 7, Too Late.exe. Both. Now, this guy is lanky and long with a good design and a terrifying concept. He's honestly a very interesting design. Oh wait, I forgot I'm not going full in depth into this. Not after anything. Not after last time, at least. You know what? How about this? For the rest, I'm going in depth. I am going in depth for the rest. After the next one, I'm going in depth. Because these ones deserve to be looked in depth, like the tortured one. It has an amazing story, amazing visuals, amazing, like, everything. It's overall a masterpiece. Very long, complicated story that you need to check out. It gets crazy, trust me. Next one, number 5, Sonic EXE, One Last Round. Mr. Pixel's magnum opus. This terrifying retelling of EXE is the best Sonic EXE retelling, well, ever. No exaggeration. The design is amazing. OMT is a demonic shapeshifter that plays with its victims. This terrifying demon cares not for your sanity. He plays with people, messes with them, causes eternal dread. There's no escaping him, no fleeing from him. No way out, for in his world, he is God. Number 4, Godzilla NES. What do we have here? Nothing but a monstrous entity. Not going into the story, that would take way too long. But yeah, the design of Red and everything surrounding him is honestly just disturbing. Not only the story, but the designs of some of the monsters, how irregular everything feels, just a chef's kiss. Mwah. Just beautiful. Beautiful, disturbing, gory, messed up. Makes me feel dread, and if a creepypasta makes you feel things, you know it's good. If this next one makes you feel cold and dread, you know where this is going. It's not a Mount Silver, what else would it be? But yeah. It's got amazing pixel art, amazing, like, gore and creepy imagery. Freakachu and Red are very well designed. And it's very dreadful and disturbing, and very dark, honestly. To, to put it simply, it's just dark. Now for the last two. I have extreme passions for these next two. So I'm going in depth. Because for me, number 1 and number 2 are basically neck and neck. It's pick your potion. But for number 2, it's Starved Eggman. This is amazing. The design of the character, the storytelling, the disturbing nature of it. Sonic defeats Eggman yet again. But this time, he forgot to save one Flicky that was burned up and cooked. Eggman's curiosity let him taste it. It was delicious. He was quickly addicted. He needed more of it. He needed more of it. He built numerous robots that would, so he can cook up, slaughter, and devour every Mobian and critter. There is no escaping him. No escaping him. He's killed Amy, Ray, Sally, numerous. Nothing is going. There is no way you can ever hope to outrun him. He will find you. There's nothing you can do. He killed Sonic even. Yeah, there's just... You may think this world's hopeless, but there is one spark of hope. The only thing we do have is Tails, with one of his tails eaten. Tails that night decides to break into Eggman's fortress, and decides to face him head on, knife in hand. This story is amazing. Eggman's twisted look, everything about this terrifying, hungry Eggman is just amazing. And I would not be surprised if this entire story was a metaphor for addiction. It's a stretch, yeah, but am I the only one that sees it? Overall, the disturbing design, amazing storytelling, and the sheer gargantuan influence this creepypasta had will be remembered for years and years to come. What could possibly top this magnum opus? We're about to find out. But first, we have a laundry list of honorable mentions, so let's get past those quick. Sonic XE PS port. Honestly, this was just too easy. Mario 85. Simple, but effective. I Hate You. A joke creepypasta, but actually tries much harder than you'd expect. Sonic.Ribs, Sonic FBX, and Sonic EYX. Each of them are spooky, creepy, and amazing designs, amazing storytelling, overall grade A. Chaotix. Not much, but still pretty effective. Ages. I know it's a fan-made creepypasta, but I don't care, it's amazing. SM64.Z64. For the sheer level of dread this story brings is honestly amazing. Also, I forgot to put Dr. Bloom in there. Oops. But let's talk about Dr. Bloom. He's honestly a good design, an anti-creepypasta, if you will. A good character that hates players. But enough chit-chat. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for. The number one creepypasta, in my humble opinion, is this innocent little joke. Hog. Look at him, so cute. You might be thinking, this is a knockoff of Sonic, isn't it? Yes, it is! This is very much a knockoff of Sonic. Honestly, does this even count as a creepypasta? It's just an innocent little knockoff spoof. Look at how cute he is. You might be thinking, okay, this is a knockoff story, so What's so great about a knockoff story? Well, a lot of things. For one, the unique designs that each of the knockoff characters get, such as Hog himself. It's overall comedic and funny. Overall, very well written for a joke. And that was my favorite creepypasta. You thought it was over, didn't you? No. We're not done. Let me introduce you to Scorched. And the true best creepypasta. Scorched. This is a masterpiece. Complete near perfection. This is a beautiful storytelling. It's a beautiful story. But what is the story? It's simple. Sonic was living his days until his entire world collapsed and crumbled before him. He watched as everything he knew and loved faded away from existence. He was left. Then he forcefully got mangled into Hog. His consciousness still inside Hog, forced to be a passenger in the body. This entity, he then decided to find. He then formed a great deep hatred for Hog. Everything about this world was just a knockoff of his own. He hated everything about it. The names, the characters, everything. One day, his hatred got so strong that it just burst, manifested into something else. Scorched. He decided to bring torment to Hog. The same kind of torment and suffering that he had gone through. Sonic had lost everything, so he was going to make sure Hog lost everything. This maniac decided to destroy the entire world, murdering all the three main characters. He mutated Hog into the monster we know as Scorch, the tall guy. And Scorched is powerful. He completely destroyed Prowler, the fake fox, gouged out his eyes, ripped him apart almost everything, destroyed his jaw, arms, legs, chest, tails, pretty much everything. He ripped off Fist's arms and gouged out Fist's eyes as well. And yes, he's knockoff Knuckles. Dr. Yolkman, Dr. Knockoff Eggman, which was pretty obvious. He completely incinerated most of him, leaving the top half of his body a scorched pile of burning flesh, resembling starved. But ultimately, there's one last thing that makes Hog the greatest creepypasta, and that is how unique it feels. Not only does it feel unique, not only is it unique, but this has one of the most interesting things that you would honestly never expect from a creepypasta. Sympathy for the monster. It doesn't come off as corny or cheesy. You sympathize with Sonic. You would feel his dread, his anguish, his agony. You would understand why he feels this way. Blasting through manuals. Simply manually blasted. Manual Blast simply destroyed. You feel his sympathy. You feel his agony. And that is why he's the greatest creepypasta of all time, due to the uniqueness, the tone, and the sympathy for the monster, and all of the many, many other things. And now Sky is here to say a few last words in lyrics. I don't know the lyrics. Please don't hurt me, Sky. Because we're gonna do one last thing. Sky with a final message.